Hey guys, it's Chelsea Messenger from Picks and Parlays. We finally got a major in golf this weekend. The first one since the break. We've got the PGA Championship at TPC Harding Park in San Francisco. First off, let's talk about the favorites. Justin Thomas is favored to win this one at plus 900, and for good reason. Justin Thomas is coming off a win at the FedEx St. Jude in Memphis, playing a lot of good golf recently, but that's the only reason why I wouldn't take him, is just because he won the last tournament, and it's really hard to win back-to-back tournaments. It's mentally taxing, and it's really hard. Next up, we've got Brooks Kepka at plus 1100. Brooks is coming off a good weekend as well, finishing second at the St. Jude Invitational. He missed a few putts down the stretch. He hit one in the water, but he's playing good golf, and he is incredibly talented, and he's one of those guys that plays really well when it comes to the majors. Get this, in the last 5 majors he's played in, the lowest he's finished is tied for 4th. 7 wins on tour total. 4 of them have been majors, including 2 PGA Championships. You can get him in the top 5, still at plus money at plus 220, and I think I like that the most. Next up, let's talk about Rory Mcilroy. He's plus 1400 to win it all, and plus 280 to finish in the top 5. Rory has not been playing well recently. He only has one top 30 finish in 5 starts since the restart, and that was tied for 11th at the Travelers. However, when it comes to metrics, he's one of the best guys on tour, especially for the metrics you would use for this course, TPC Harding Park. He's top 5 in strokes gained off the tee and tee to green, and in general he's just a really good golfer, a former world number 1, and I think he's got to break through at some point. You get a little bit more value when you predict it before he starts rising back to the top, so I like him in that sense. Next up, Bryson DeChambeau. He's been the biggest story since the return to golf, just because he's gained weight, he's hitting the ball a mile, and he's not been so nice to cameramen. However, at this tournament, I don't think I like him because he has 0 top 10 finishes at majors. 0, and that's since his first start back in 2015. He's missed the cut in 6 of 14 starts at majors, so he's just one of those guys that has not played well when it comes to the majors. And then finally, of course, we've got to talk about Tiger Woods. The big cat is plus 3,300 to win it all, which is not a bet that I would advise you to take. Yeah, he can play well at majors. I don't have to list all of his accomplishments, but it's really hard to come off a break, and he just hasn't been playing consistently at tournaments, and plus the weather is supposed to be a little cold. There's a chance his back could lock up, so I think if you take him, at least wait 1 round and maybe live bet him, or you could finish him, or you could take him to finish in the top 20 at plus 165 if you want a little bit of a safer bet, but I would say wait on his first round and see how he plays. Next up, let's talk about some top 20 finishes that I like. Starting off with Matthew Fitzpatrick. He's plus 165 to finish in the top 20. He's playing well recently, under the radar a bit, and has 4 top 20 finishes at majors. Jason Day in the top 20 at plus money at plus 165, I think is a good bet as well. He plays incredibly well at majors. He has 21 top 20 finishes at majors. And he's also playing well recently with 3 straight top 10 finishes in his last 3. And then finally, Daniel Berger at plus 135 to finish in the top 20 as well. He's got a 1st, a 2nd, and a 3rd place finish since the break. That's in just 4 tournaments. He's finished 12th or better at every American major and 27th at the Open Championship, which isn't terrible. A good value for one of the hottest golfers in the game right now.